Did you know that Diablo 4 is adding 15 new unique items in Season 5? And these changes are coming straight from the public test realm.
Wow, 15 new unique items? That's fascinating. What kind of items are we talking about here?
Well, each class in Diablo 4 will get 2 new unique items, so that's a pretty big deal for players looking to expand their gameplay options.
Exactly. More variety means more ways to build and strategize. Let's break this down. What do the new items look like?
For starters, there are 5 general uniques. These include the Crown of Lucian, Endurant Faith Gloves, Locran's Talisman Amulet, Rakanoth's Wake Boots, and the Shard of Verithiel Sword.
A new sword and a helmet already sound like game changers. Tell me about their attributes. What makes these items special?
The new helmet, Crown of Lucian, gives an impressive 1,156 armor. The boots and gloves each grant 463 armor, while the amulet adds 25% additional elemental resistance. And get this, the Shard of Verithiel deals 1,138 damage per second.
That's insane. Attributes like these really ramp up the excitement. How about the class-specific uniques?
Sure thing. Barbarians get Unbroken Chain, an amulet, and the Third Blade, a sword. Druids can look forward to Bjornfang's Tusk's Gloves and the Basilisk's Staff.
Cool. And what unique items can rogues, sorcerers, and necromancers expect?
Rogues will get the Shroud of Kandura's chest armor and the Umbercrux, a dagger. For sorcerers, there's the Axial Conduit Pants and Vox Omnium Staff. Necromancers will see the Path of Tragul Boots and the Mordecrux Dagger.
It sounds like every class is getting something that can really enhance their playstyle. And it doesn't stop there, right?
Right. The Diablo 4 Season 5 PTR is making it even easier to get these unique items. You can obtain them through Whisper Caches, Purveyor of Curiosities, and Tortured Gifts in Helltide.
That's so interesting. It's like they're making these rarities more accessible while still keeping the excitement of the hunt.
Exactly. And Blizzard notes that the best chance to get these items is by playing Infernal Hordes in Sanctuary.
It makes me think about how strategic planning will play a more significant role. Players will need to decide where to focus their efforts to maximize their chances of getting these items.
Absolutely, and it's these kinds of changes that keep the game fresh and players engaged. It's a brilliant balance between giving players new tools and making the acquisition process thrilling.
Couldn't agree more. This really adds depth to the overall gameplay experience, so exciting times ahead for Diablo fans.
Definitely. That's our deep dive into the new unique items coming in Diablo 4 Season 5. Thanks for joining us today.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to stay updated on all things Diablo 4 and more.
Until next time, stay awesome and keep gaming. Did you know that in the upcoming Diablo 4 Season 5, players can now resummon defeated bosses in dungeons without resetting the whole dungeon? This is huge.
No way, that's incredible. So what you're saying is we don't have to run through the entire dungeon again just to farm bosses?
Exactly. Blizzard revealed this in a recent live stream. It's a major quality of life improvement that the community has been asking for.
Wow, that's such a game changer. Imagine how much easier it'll be to farm those bosses now. Props to Blizzard for listening to players.
Right? Before this, players would have to leave and reset the entire dungeon. Now you can just use a summoning altar in the boss room if you have the necessary items.
That's so interesting. Reminds me of those old grind days. What items do you need to use these summoning altars?
Good question. For example, to resummon the Echo of Duriel, you'll need 2 Mucus Slick Eggs and Shards of Agony.
Sounds like a fair trade-off. It makes it a bit challenging, but not tedious. Also adds a strategic layer to the game.
Absolutely, and the fan reaction has been extremely positive. People are thrilled because it's something they've wanted for a long time.
Seriously, it should have been there from the beginning, but better late than never. It's these little improvements that make a big difference.
Besides this, Blizzard discussed new game modes like Infernal Hordes, which brings roguelite elements by having players battle enemies in waves.
Infernal Hordes? That sounds intense and exciting. It's great to see the game expanding in creative ways. Any other juicy details?
Oh, definitely. They also talked about new unique and legendary items, including the Vox Omnium for sorcerers. Plus, some items will get higher upper limits to their rolls and more variability.
More powerful gear? Count me in. This is shaping up to be one of the best seasons yet. What else did they cover?
The PTR for Season 5 is available on Battle.net starting June 25th, with the season launching on August 6th. They also hinted that July will have a detailed look at the Spiritborn class in the Vessel of Hatred expansion.
The hype is real. And Gamescom in August, right? I can't wait to see more gameplay footage and any unrevealed elements from the expansion.
Yep, it's going to be a busy few months for Diablo 4. Fans can expect more revelations and perhaps even more quality of life improvements.
This conversation has me even more excited for Season 5. Blizzard seems to be knocking it out of the park.
For sure. And with all these updates, Diablo 4 is continuing to evolve in response to the community. It's a win-win.
Absolutely. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to follow or subscribe to stay updated with all our episodes and more discussions on your favorite games.
Thanks for listening. Stay awesome, everyone.